Now taxiing on at the far right-hand end as the A400F prepares to vacate. The Royal Air Force aerobatic team, the Red Arrows, with their Hawks, will be getting airborne to position for their display.
Timing and precision is everything. The Reds are made up of 9 of the most experienced spark jet pilots in the Royal Air Force. We're supported by a team to ensure all is set for our famous red, white and blue trails, which are not only loved by the crowds, but act as a visual safety aid for us in the air. And when all the checks are complete, it's time to go. The blue skies of Europe provide us with a perfect backdrop for pre-season training to finesse all our manoeuvres, all timed to the split second, ready for the display season ahead. All the jets follow my lead and voice commands, with my intonation being key to their timely response. These formations are some of the most complex we've ever attempted. This is the pinnacle of my ground for years to come.
So we want to make sure you're really safe with your children today, of course. You may become separated from your child RIAT event, so we can reunite you more quickly with the help of our child safety wristbands. They're being handed out for free at all our customer entry points and visitor information points. So if you'd like to get one of those child safety wristbands put on your child and then you can become separated, please inform the nearest member of our air tattoo staff and our turquoise teachers, and we'll put you back together. Remember, RIAT is a big place. We want you to make sure you get the most of everything you can do whilst you're here and see everything you want to see. It's a huge showground, so maps are available on digital screens around here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Royal International Air Tattoo, please put your hands together. 2024 Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team. It's the As said, arriving in our trademark Diamond 9 formation, Red 1 brings the team immediately to the left, which indicates to me he's starting the show flat. However, that gives you a great plan form picture of our trademark Diamond 9. Bondi, he was in the team for 5 years previously. He took a year out in 2023 before coming back to join the team as Red 1, the team leader. In 9 Arrow from the left, it's the Red Arrows. Bondi is a former Typhoon pilot. He's a former qualified flying instructor on the Tucano, where he was the Tucano display. June 2024, the nation celebrated and commemorated Operation Overlord, which is, of course, D-Day, the operation of the Normandy beach storming by the Allied forces. And in celebration, commemoration to all those that took part in the operation, and of course those that paid the ultimate price. Coming in from the right, the smoke comes on for the reversal in Spitfire. This is his first year for the team, and uniquely he was taken from Locarno. After he finished his instructor tour, he then flew the Tornado GR4 with the world famous 617 Dam Buster Squadron, flying out of RAF Lossiemouth. And Chris actually received an Air Force Cross for his service on operations over Afghanistan. His opposite number on the left-hand side is Red 3. That's Flight Lieutenant Dustin Wales, known as Dusty. Dusty is in his first year on the team. Originally from Zimbabwe, he's a former Typhoon pilot on 11 Squadron. He's also was an instructor on the OCU 29 Squadron before joining the Test and Evaluation Squadron 41 Squadron, all based at RAF Coningsby. Left and right of the stems now moves rearward, the smoke comes on. As the team roll out in November 2023, it was the final flight of one of the most iconic aircraft in history. And as the team roll out, there is no mistaking the wonderful and iconic shape of the Concorde. Gives the command and the wings of the Concorde immediately start to flex forward. As the front section move to alongside Red 1, Reds 8 and 9 make their way outwards, and Reds 6 and 7 split at the rear. They continue to come around to the left. Get your cameras ready for the colourful Phoenix. As a mentor, where he helps Red 1 through winter training, get the new pilots up to and maintain and attain the standards required of a Red Arrows pilot. There are 11 pilots on the Red Arrows. You have Reds 1 through 9 displaying in front of you now. Myself, Red 10, Tornado GR4 pilot, former qualified flying instructor on the Hawk T Mark II. And of course, we are commanded by Wing Commander Adam Collins, OC RAFAT. My predecessor as Red 10, former Tornado GR4 pilot, and he also flew the F-111 while on exchange with the Royal Australian Air Force. The team have now formed in two distinctive rows as the smoke comes on, bringing it from the right. This is Chevron. European Air Police and Patrol in the face of the aggressive Russia. I talked about the Red Arrows pilots. However, the Red Arrows team is a team of over 140 personnel. With over 120 then are the engineers, the mechanics, the logisticians, the public relations administrators, and they are known as the Blues. So called because of their blue flying coveralls. And there are a number of them at our public relations tent in the RAF village here at RIAT. So please pop along, have a chat with them, find out all about their roles, what they do on the Red Arrows, and also what they have done in their RAF careers to date. On the left-hand side, you'll now see Reds 8 and 9 in trail for one of the most popular, if not the most popular manoeuvre we fly. This is the Tornado! The abort call is made by Red 9 as Reds 8 and 9 roll around the rest of the formation. Watch for the colour change as Red 1 brings the team down the line. smoke colour burns a lot more brightly. In addition to that, it disturbs the airflow outside the back of the aeroplane, and it makes the smoke feel a lot more fuller, and therefore in certain manoeuvres we use it to enhance those manoeuvres in the display. As we come to the end of the first half, you'll now see the team join once again. This will be your last chance before we start the second half to catch the Red Arrows in their world famous, iconic Diamond 9. Sirs, Marms, ladies and gentlemen, from the right, in the Diamond 9, it's the Red Arrows. As we go into the second half, we're now seeing the number of flows into 2003. This is the 5-4 split. As we go into the second half, you now see a team break down to two distinctive halves. Off to the right hand side, you have Reds 1 through 5. They're now known as Enid, named after Enid Blyton's famous 5. Reds 6, 7, 8 and 9 to the left are now known as Hannah, named after squad leader Ray Hannah, one of the first members of the Red Arrows, the only team leader to lead the team for 4 years. He took the team from a 7-ship to a 9-ship and was also responsible for our world famous Diamond 9. Enid from the right, Hannah from the left, for the 5-4 cross. We were actually formed from 3 different display teams who were around at the time. The Red Pelicans, the Black Arrows and the Yellow Jacks. We took the red from the Red Pelicans, the arrows from the Black Arrows to give us our name, and we took the aircraft from the Yellow Jacks. Look directly to your front with Reds 8 and 9 rolling red and blue. Get your cameras ready. It's the Hannah break. Both 11 and 12 squadron of RIAT college speed. Each pair will now dive down to only 100 feet above the airfield. They've got a closing speed of over 800 miles per hour. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready for the Hannah pass. Smoking the red, the white and the blue, followed by Enid going off to our left-hand side. And the Red Arrows would like to dedicate today's heart to all our friends, family, wives, partners who are here today helping us celebrate our day at RIAT. Keep your eye on Red 7 and Red 6 as once again they turn about 100 feet, that's only 30 metres. They'll go unsighted at the last very second in the opposition barrel roll. Once again, looking to miss each other by only 30 That means everything about them is now 5 to 6 times heavier as you and I are as we stand on the ground. Red 7 off to the right, Red 6 off to the left as they complete the manoeuvre called the carousel. We call the Serpent. And you can see the red, white and blue once again in trail from Enid. That red, white and blue is only capable due to the smoke pond, which is a small tank under the belly of the aeroplane. 5 minutes of white smoke, 1 minute of red smoke and 1 minute of blue smoke, with all of the colours having their own individual button on the pilot's control column. Now see reds 2, 3, 4 and 5 move up alongside red 1. They're now looking 90 degrees left and right along their shoulder line towards red 1 while pulling up to 4G. An extremely hard formation to maintain under that G. The smoke will come on as they finish off the coils of the Serpent with the Tango. Pushing against that negative G, trying to prevent all the blood from rushing to their head, with red 7 and 8 underneath matching depth and length for the Saddle Mirror. As Hannah disappeared to our right, look to your left-hand side, and once again you've got Enid running back in. Left reds 1 through 5 in line abreast formation. 2 and 3, roll goes, reds 2 and 3, roll to the outside. Clear goes, reds 4 and 5, roll to the outside. In one of the hardest maneuvers, setting up for something special. As we said, in 2024, we celebrate 60 display seasons, our own 60th anniversary, our diamond display season. As they draw a wonderful 60 in the sky to celebrate 60 display seasons for the Red Arrows. Red 6 Keep an eye on the synchro pair. They'll come up for their final manoeuvre of the show. Approximately 1,000 feet. They'll turn hard back towards the display line for their final manoeuvre of the show. Once again, only 100 feet above the airfield, close speed of over 800 miles per hour. They'll pass each other with only 30 meters for the colourful, the dynamic, synchro, double roll. With the 2024 Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, it's the Red social media, hashtag Red Arrows, we'll pick them up and share them also. On behalf of the Red Arrows and the Royal Air Force, I'd like to thank you for watching our display today. We really appreciate all the support you have given us. Have a great, wonderful day. Please make sure you take plenty of fluid on board, plenty of sunscreen. Have a great day. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
And thank you to Squadron Leader Graham Muscat and all the Royal Air Force Red Arrows. Yellow Sparrows display team, we've never seen them here before. 6 Saab MFI-15 Safari trainer aircraft from the Air Force Flying School all the way from Bardufoss in the Arctic Circle. Then we've got the Royal Navy helicopter display team, the Black Cats, with their 2 Wildcats. They're followed by the Slovenian Air Force PT-9M, the Royal Jordanian Falcons, and then from the other Middle East section of the show, the Saudi Hawks, up with Canadian Air Force CF-188. For our 50th anniversary salute with 5 aircraft drawn from variously the RIAT, Finnish Air Force, the fitting the Royal Danish Air Force F-16, which is in the process of being fixed. Whatever the final decisions are on that, we'll get the news from the flight display director team in the control tower and bring it to you in as timely a fashion as possible.
Carrying out collision avoidance maneuver. Bravo, forced, attack space, join us.
For one of the items I've most been looking forward to seeing in this weekend's flying programme, a display team we've not seen before, and they have had to make quite a journey to get here to RAF Fairford, and they're going to have to make quite a journey in order to get back home. This part of our NATO 70 forefront of capabilities in its part of Europe is the Royal Norwegian Air Force, and the base at Bardufoss, about 50 miles north of Narvik.
And still used regularly by the British Army for cold-weather training earlier this year. Mark 1 Apache has been on the air corps. What was their last deployment? But the reason
display, quite slow compared to the jet displays that we have seen. Will not be very noisy, so maybe people can rest their ear a little bit. And we have a very fabulous engine.
So, 200 horsepower from the Lycoming engines in these little aeroplanes.
Yeah, leading team is Lieutenant Colonel Yogi. He has a background from F-16s. He's been flying and also flying search and rescue.